We're taught to have a relationship not just with a living thing, but an equal. I mean, we use the terms that translate into relative, and we're talking about plants here. And to other people, it's like, well, that's very weird, or they say worse things.
Oh yeah.
But to us, like, no, that makes sense to us because we don't think of anything being superior or inferior to anything, and that includes us. But also, we don't think of ourselves as superior to anything that we should dominate, that we should take without giving, that we should take without permission. So we're taught in all that we do, and the basket weavers are taught very early on in an intense way that when they take of the land, to do it in a good way, don't take more than they need, and to ask permission. And sometimes the permission is no. I had an interesting conversation with a basket weaver. You ask permission of a place to harvest. So what happens if they tell you no? It just kind of got out of my mouth before I could stop it. And then she kind of looked at me and I thought, she thinks that's an odd question. And she said, no, to her the answer was obvious. Well, the answer is no. Mm-hmm. You go away. Mm-hmm. You go do something else. Mm-hmm. Maybe you come back. Maybe it's just no for that day. Mm-hmm. Or that week or whatever.
You're not entitled to a yes, and you shouldn't go shopping for the yes.
And no means no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't like negotiate or just ignore? No, you can't. No means no. Go do something else. Mm-hmm. So having that kind of relationship and understanding that you ask permission, you get permission, and then when you get the permission and you do the harvesting carefully with respect and kindness and love, that's part of it, then you give thanks because you didn't deserve that necessarily. You weren't owed that. You were gifted that. So when this was made by whoever was made, it was gifted to me, so I don't know its origin, but when it was gifted to me, I'm sure that person carefully chose a elderberry bush that was tended, because it looks like it's a pretty good one. This is actually pretty old. I've been taking care of it for a long time. And when it was taken, it was given permission, and they were thankful to the bush for offering itself for this purpose. And we do that with everything, whether it's baskets, mm-hmm. materials, or food. Even mm-hmm. when we go hunting, like deer,
yeah.
we ask, and express gratefulness when we're successful mm-hmm. for that animal gifting itself to us to nourish itself, because we know then it's part of the cycle. As yes. we eat those animals, we're eventually going to go back into the earth ourselves and provide food soil for plants that are going to feed the next set of deer that will then provide for our descendants. So we understand that connectedness between everything.
Say, feel that bass. We gon' shake up this place. Say, pick up that pace. Yeah, we got no time to waste. Everybody say, feel.